Jai Hind friends, warm welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss if you have started your business or you are thinking to start your business. So you know very well that there are many compliance in India you need to do. Otherwise, income tax department, GST department and many other department can take action against you. As you know very well, from 1st January 2026, your 2026 year is going to start. So we are going to discuss in this year who is required to take GST registration and when is required to take GST registration. There is a threshold limit and sometime without crossing the threshold limit GST registration become mandatory. So if you find this video helpful, so don't forget to like and subscribe us. So without further delay, just jump into the video and let us know that who are required to take GST registration and who are not in the year 2026. So friends, if you are already doing a business or you have planned to start a new business, so when you have to take GST registration on mandatorily in 2026. First of all, there are many limit. If you cross that threshold limit, then GST registration is required. But before that, you need to confirm what kind of business you are doing. You can do selling of goods, manufacturing of goods. It is one kind of business, and another if you are a service provider, so it is a second type of business. If both you are providing goods and service, it is third type of business. So if we talk about goods, if you are selling, purchasing goods, then you might be a manufacturer, you might be a distributor, wholesaler, retailer, or all trading concern, means you are purchasing and selling some goods, then you will fall in this category. So in this category, in financial year, if your sale cross 40 lakh rupees, friends, from 1st January 2026, your calendar year has been started, but income tax and GST work on financial year wise, like from 1st April 2025 to 31st March 2026. If your entire year sale cross 40 lakh rupees, but in some of the state, this 40 lakh rupees limit has been limited to 20 lakh rupees. For example, Assam, Nagaland, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Uttarakhand and Telangana. So in a financial year, if your sale cross 40 lakh rupees, in special state category 20 lakh rupees, then you have to take GST registration. And from next financial year, suppose from 1st April 2026, your sale of 40 lakh rupees for normal state and for 20 lakh rupees for special category state will available again from the new financial year. Now the second category, if we talk about the service provider, which might be professional, CA, engineer, doctor, job work, any commission agents, any teacher which are teaching online, or any kind of service provider. So in the case of service provider, in entire financial year, if your service receipt crossed 20 lakh rupees, not for the calendar year but for the financial year, suppose the financial year 25-26 start from 1st April 2025 to 31st March 2026, but is this 20 lakh limit will not be available in some of the state where the limit is 10 lakh rupees, like Assam, Nagaland, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura, Andhra Pradesh, Mizoram and Uttarakhand, Telangana. So friends, from new beginning of financial year, suppose 1st April 2026, your limit of rupees 20 lakh rupees, in special state 10 lakh rupees will be available again. So after crossing 20 lakh rupees sale service receipt, you have to take GST registration mandatorily. The third category, if you are doing the composite supply, means you are selling goods as well as you are providing services as well, like you are selling car and also giving the service, you are a restaurant provider, you are a work contractor, you are a workshop, both sales and service if you are providing, then the limit will be 20 lakh rupees in entire financial year for normal state category, and for special state category it is 10 lakh rupees. From next financial year, 20 or 10 lakh rupees limit will be available again. Now we will talk about types of GST registration. If you have decided to take GST registration, then you can take two type of GST registration. One is the regular, where you have to file GSTR 3B, GSTR 1. You have to, when you will sell anything, you have to charge GST. Additionally, you have to pay GST on purchase, then you can take input tax credit of that. And secondly, composition taxable supply up to 1.5 crore rupees. You can opt this scheme where only 1% on sale taxable supply of the sales you have to pay from your pocket. You cannot collect from customer. One more condition, are you doing this business online or offline? Suppose you have a shop and customer come to your shop and then you provide the sales or services, then 40 lakh rupees limit for offline businesses. For special state category, it's 20 lakh rupees. If you are a service provider, then the limit will be the 20 lakh, and for special state category, the limit will be 10 lakh rupees. If you are providing both sales and service and all are offline, then 20 lakh rupees for normal states and 10 lakh rupees for special category state. Nowadays, there is digital transactions, digital environment. So if you are using your own platform, your own website or your own application like Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, then you will not receive any limit of 40 lakh, 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Registration need to take from beginning. There is no threshold limit available for you. If you are providing both online and offline sales, then again there is no limit. GST need to take from beginning, even nominal amount of sale or service you are providing. So friends, here is the list when you have to take GST registration mandatorily. If your turnover cross 40 lakh rupees for sale, 20 lakh rupees for service and 10 lakh rupees for the service or special state category. If you are a casual taxable person, you are living in Rajasthan and you visited Punjab, Haryana or any state for some fair, some exhibitions, so then you have to take GST for that state. If you are a NRI person and you want to start your business from India, then GST registration mandatorily. If you are an agent of supplier, if you are an input service distributor, if you are taking input tax credit at one place, then you have to distribute to all of your unit, then GST registration is mandatorily. If you are a OIDAR, online information and database access or retrieval services, if RCM tax liability, usually friends FCM forward charge mechanism, suppose you are selling 100 rupees goods and there is 18% GST, then you have to charge 118. Sometimes you don't need to pay tax on sale, the purchaser will pay the tax, that is the RCM. If you are selling your goods e-commerce operator through e-commerce business, if you are doing, then GST registration become mandatory. And how you have to calculate your turnover: taxable supply, taxable goods plus taxable services, or any exempted supply, any export supply, any bill. If you are doing any online sales, offline sale, you are maintaining a register. So entire thing you need to calculate while calculating your 40 lakh or 20 lakh rupees limit. Again, these turnover need to be calculated financial year wise. On now 1st January 2026, your calendar year is starting, but your financial year is already running. So turnover need to check previous year, financial year 24-25, 25-26. For new business, if you do not have any idea, then you can wait and watch till 40 lakh rupees sale. Or if you are already running your business, then you have to take GST after the crossing the threshold limit. And there are some cases where GST registration is not required. If you are selling totally only exempted goods, like you are selling milk which is out of GST. So turnover, if you are having turnover below 20 lakh, 40 lakh or 10 lakh rupees, if you are an agriculturist, if you are doing share market, F&O, intraday, and some people just for opening current account they apply for the GST, they do not require GST. And after suppose you have crossed the 40 lakh rupees threshold limit, then if you have eligible for GST registration, within 30 days you need to apply for the GST registration. And if you have not taken, so during the period you have not taken, you have to pay 10,000 rupees penalty, whatever tax you have concealed, 18% interest, and you will not receive any input tax credit from the department. So if you have taken GST registration, then GST return need to be filed. You have to issue e-way bill, e-invoice, debit note, credit note, GSTR 2B, 2A, 2, 3, GSTR 1, all the reconciliation you need to do. You need to reconcile monthly, quarterly, 2B, check and reply if any notice issued by the GST department, HSN code 4 digit, 2 digit, 8 digit, 6 digit. You have to update yourself all the information of your data. You need to take digital backup of your data. Anything can happen here. So always keep record of transactions, file GST return on time, avoid unnecessary transactions. You must have your personal CA. If it is not the case, then I am your younger brother, always available for you. You can call, message or WhatsApp us. If you find this video useful, then please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe us and share this video with all the businessmen. They are doing business or they are about to start their business and they are confused about GST registration limits. If you have any doubt, query, questions, feel free to ask in comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.